Good morning, world. Guess what? Hey, I said a different thing to usual. Anyway, I super real right now. Um, I am gonna be using this for accountability, because if I tell you I'm gonna do a thing and then I don't do the thing, then I will beat myself up over it, right? So my goal for yesterday was, honestly, clear off this table. I'm gonna show you. It's not really, really fine, right? So, well, I mean, I guess I gotta clean up underneath it also. But, like, there's just a couple things to sort through in there. And I can get all of that off, right? But I wanted to, so then I can sit there and set up my space to start doing readings again, but on YouTube. So I was gonna be like channeling messages for the collective, whatever collective, I don't know. Pardon me. Um, and put this thingy down. My thingy that to make my bed a cubby. It came out on this side just now. It looks like that. So that's gonna be like the backdrop of my readings when I'm doing them. So yeah, that's my little setup. I've got a bag down on the ground that my support worker gave me, which kind of looks kind of hippie-ish. So I'm like, yes, that's a perfect bag to store my stuff in. Because normally I would have an altar set up with all my cards and my crystals and candles and skulls and my wand and some fake flowers. Like, normally I would have all of that set up, but I don't really have the space for that here. I'm planning on like dropping everything and moving in the next month or so. And I need to come to terms with the fact that although I've already gotten rid of so many things, I know that I'm gonna have to get rid of the rest. It feels like it's just a matter of time. And I'm like, no, I want these items because I want to own them and I want to utilize them and they bring me joy. And I'm like, if that were true, surely you would be utilizing them now, bringing yourself joy now. Now is the time for joy. What are you doing? So, I want to set up a more structured routine for myself. Whilst I still have the time to myself before I get kids back. But then I'm like, I have a feeling that I'm gonna get them back very soon. So I guess it has to start today. I need intentional time where I set aside time for my child also to do things. So like, I need to imagine that I still have one of my kids with me, right? Preferably the younger one. And then I have to intentionally set up activities for them to do that will make them happy and teach them things and develop skills like I do for the normal children. I need to do that for myself. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I feel like it wouldn't be too much of an intrusion in someone's routine to set aside maybe 30 minutes to an hour every day just to let their child self come forward and spend that time doing something that made them really happy when they were little. Like, for some reason, handwriting books came up for me. When I was a kid, I enjoyed practicing my handwriting. So then you'd like have to trace over them and then copy them. And for some reason, I very much enjoy that. Now, I already know how to write, so I don't. But my brain's done like a whole loop already. So I was like, I don't need to practice writing. My writing is fine. What use would that be? And then I remembered, I'm learning languages. I'm learning a whole new alphabet. I need to practice writing the symbols and stuff. So I can do handwriting, and I can, yeah, I can do it with words, and I can set up the whole thing the same way I would have for my kids. Because when Caitlin was like 3 or 4, 3, it was before she like went into kindy and stuff. And I was doing, we were doing work together where I would draw, I would write letters or numbers, both, and then I would like write it with dots so that she could like trace over it, and I would rule out the lines for her to write on and stuff. And then we would practice that. But then also we would like, I would draw shapes, and then I would like do the outline of the shapes so that she could trace the shapes. And then we did drawing, and we did cutting activities where I would draw different lines on the paper doing different things, so to get her to practice cutting, but then get her to practice cutting and changing the direction and stuff. Yeah, like I've only done that kind of stuff like a couple of times with Leo, but with Caitlin, it was like a full on, like, multiple times a week, or it wasn't like every day because I've still got the book and there's not that much in there. I remember, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I remember when Caitlin was younger, she would often write her numbers and letters upside down or backwards. And I thought it was fascinating that she was doing that. And she does it all properly now. I'm just like wondering, like, if there are clues spiritually as to what that meant and why she did that and what that means moving forward. And, you know, because these are the things that I analyze. I analyze lots of things, but apparently I haven't like looked into that. Okay, no, I forgot what I was. Okay, I was meant to be telling you what my plan for the day was. I already forgot. I forgot my plan for the video. All right. Anywho, so the plan is to get up. I mean, technically, I've already been up. Right. So I need to get up and make my bed. Making my bed makes me feel happy. And if I lift up this thingy and I see that my bed is all made, then I feel satisfied. I'm like, haha, I did a thing. Making my bed is a new thing for me, just so you know. Apparently, when I was a kid, they taught me to do that, but I didn't recognize the value. Okay, if my parents, obviously they weren't gonna think to do this. I'm gonna think to do it because I know that it would have helped me. My parents weren't gonna think to do this, but like, because I've always been really sensitive to energetic shifts and sensing the energies of spaces. If there is more mass, I I feel more cluttered. But it's not just me. I can also sense like the energies, like the distress of the objects that are being disrespected, that feel like they don't have a place or a purpose or whatever. So if I walk into a messy room, I'm immediately going to get overwhelmed. But if I walk into a clean, organized space, it feels like I have space. I feel like there's less information coming at me in my field. So it feels more satisfying for me to look at my bed and see that it's not cluttered. There's not stuff all over it. It's made. It is good. Everything is where it's supposed to be. And my toys are not being disrespected. They are all hanging out safely and comfortably. Yeah. So I need to make the bed. I need to clear off the table. I need to do a reading. And that was my plan for yesterday. Yesterday I didn't do it. And I kept beating myself up over it. But I did I made like 3 videos yesterday. And I had a 2.5 hour phone call with someone who needed to talk. And most of the day fucking disappeared. But I watched some Fallout. I still haven't played those games, by the way. Yeah, I'm just finding myself like trying to start tidying up like as I'm talking. I can do that. I can do that. Why am I not moving now? What time is it? Hang on a minute. It's 9:24 in the morning. Normally I would have only just gotten out of bed in the last hour to half hour. Or maybe a bit longer, depends. And normally I would go out around 9 o'clock to make a smoothie out there because I'm like, that you've slept in long enough. The lounge room is my housemate's bedroom because it gave me and the kids the bedroom when we had to move here. Because otherwise the kids, like Leo, being like 3 at the time, would have had access to like the oven and all the knobs and stuff and the back door to the balcony. Yeah, so we had to make the bedroom the kids safe room. You know what I mean? Anywho, yeah, so I have to upload at least 1 video of me doing a reading to my Coffee and Cards with Accra YouTube channel, which I will then most likely advertise on Instagram. I don't know. Yeah, I already told you guys I don't know how social media works. Yeah, but just because you're watching this video, it doesn't mean that you've seen all the other ones. Yeah, well, fucking get to it then. You're way behind. Sorry. I'm at a stage right now where I feel like I can make all of the right choices that are going to move me forward. And now I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, but I want to do the things. I want to not do the things. I want to just be the way that I have been. It's like, yeah, but that hasn't been helping. That hasn't been working. Specifically, I have a prescription for cannabis, which, I don't know if I need it or not. I'm confused. Because, I mean, I know that it's super beneficial sometimes. Um, but if anything, like, I feel like I should get through most of my day first. I should do a decent amount of productive stuff first. And then maybe toward the afternoon, have some. And then, because I don't want to do it too close to bed, because I want to be remembering my dreams more. And I usually don't dream as much when I'm smoking before bed. Or remember as much. Anyway, that's the thing. Like, I know that, like, there's been this, like, whole struggle within my system for years with it, because some of us are all, like, against smoking. And others are, like, fully for it. Like, I got a fucking prescription. It's like, oh yeah, it's my medicine. I need it. What do you mean? Then I'm like, do I need it? Because they say that I probably have ADHD and I don't want to get medicated for that. I'm like, no, I just need to figure out how I work, how my body works, my brain works, and I need to work with that, right? So it should be the same concept. You can't be using double standards like that. What do you mean? But then I know that it's like a fuck. So dissociation is my whole thing, because, you know, yep, dissociative identity disorder. But, like, can you not? Look, oh my goodness, it's cockroach. I don't want them. I don't want to be mean to them, but I don't want them in my space. Honestly, I don't think there's anything we can do. They're, like, nesting up in the roof. Anyway, what was I saying? I lost what I was saying before I even got distracted by the cockroach. I don't know. Spiky pillow. Oh. My hands needed to be spiked, apparently. Ow. I forgot that I had a pimple on my chin. Bro, what are you doing? Are you coming to talk to me? Why do you keep coming up to me? Look, did you not know I was a living person? What are you doing? Can't you feel my energy field? Oh, the other day. Sorry. Oh my god, I feel bad. Anyway. No, a couple weeks ago, I was I was on the top bunk and there was a cockroach running along the thingy, and I looked at it, and then I went, bah! I went, wah! And then the thing fucking flew off. Like, I didn't touch it. I wasn't anywhere near it, but I was like, bah! And then it looked like force had pushed it off, made it go flying off of the edge. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like my telekinesis. I have no control over it. And then I was like, hang on a minute. Like, how about, what if I just, like, what if my intention to have it go flying, like, scared it and then it jumped? Like, what if that's what happened? So then, like, the next time one came up, it was, like, coming up to me, and I looked at it. I was like, wait, and then it stopped, and then it turned around and started going the other way. I'm like, cool. But then when it turned around, I was like, to see if it would go flying like the last one. It didn't, and I was like, damn. It's been 20 minutes. I'm gonna go now. Bye.